Come on in, guys. I'm going to sit here just a minute. Do some more finishing touches. Not finishing touches, but things that I wanted to have set up for you guys. And I remember to take the Bluetooth off this time. So if you guys are just coming into the room now, take a moment to go and pick out one of your crystals or stone, whatever you have with you. Make it your selection, because this is a chance for us to, we're going to do a guided meditation. And what she's going to help us do is sort of like get to know our crystals and what they feel like, and in every way, and hopefully you'll make a connection with this particular crystal. I brought not all of them, but quite a few of mine out, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use this one today, or I'm going to use my amethyst. And I think I'm kind of torn between both of them, so I think I'm going to hold one in each hand. I'm going to try and charge both of these this time. So whatever stone you may have, go and pick that out. And I'm not sure if anybody's in the room yet or not. I can't tell if you guys can hear me or you can see me. I just saw a notification that just popped up. Okay, well, I'm looking here and it says that there's nobody here. So I am not sure what's going on there. Let me see if I can check this again. Oh, hey, Spirit Journey. Hi, darling. Hi, Astrid. Hi, sweetheart. Can you guys hear me and see me? I'm back here. I was just kind of I wanted to show everyone my stones before we got started. But let me know, just give me a number 1 if you can hear me and you can see the picture okay. And this is weird. In the live, it says that there's nobody here, but 2 of you are here. And I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you, ladies. 1. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. Well, I have the meditation already booted up. And I've turned my Bluetooth off. I think I've done that. Hang on, let me grab me something to drink, and then I'll come back on over and we will get started. Okay. Drink here, and I'm going to move the camera on over here. Hey, y'all. Let me turn it. Okay. Hang on. It's coming. Yeah, I think I got that part on. All right. Okay. What you doing, Nino? I still have my little puppy here. Can y'all see him? Nino, can you say hi? Nino, say hi. Say hi. Oh, we're trying to find a home for him. Yeah, my son got a contract to build like about a whole bunch of houses, subdivision. So he's not going to have time for little Nino. And Nino is too much for me. Hang on, he wants to go outside. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Grand dog duties. You want to go outside, Nino? Come on. Go outside. Goodbye. You need to make up your mind, little boy. Are you going to stay in or are you going to stay out? Nino, are you going to stay in or are you going to stay out? Leave it. Leave it. Okay, I decided. He said he's going to stay in. All right, guys. So have you guys had a chance to go and pick out a crystal of your choice? And what I decided to do, if you guys heard me in the beginning, is I was undecided as to whether to use this is my favorite crystal. I've had this crystal for like about 30 years. I've had this crystal. And I've only had this one like about 6 years, but it's one of my favorites. So I think what I've decided to do is I'm gonna charge both of them. So so if you have selected your stone already, we'll go ahead and get started. And if you haven't, maybe we'll do this again. Okay. All right. Let me get this. I think you should be able to hear it. All right. Here we go. Let's see. And after we finish this, guys, let's do like if you have like any questions about anything, pretty much, or if you kind of want to share where you are on your journey or a topic that you perhaps may want to talk about. And if you're brave enough, hit that link because I'd love to have you on with me. So if anybody's brave enough, come on. I won't bite, I promise. Okay, here we go. Let me know.
Hello and welcome to Spiritually Inspired Guided Meditation Classes.
Can you guys hear that okay?
In meditation, we are going to learn to tune into crystal energy and experience the healing spiritual benefits of that crystal.
Give me a 1 if you guys can hear it.
We're going to build a personal connection with it, so be sure to pick your crystal now if you haven't already. My name is Sarah Ray, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation class today, which will officially begin and end at the sound of the bell. Find a comfortable position sitting up straight, someplace where you won't be disturbed or distracted. Have your selected crystal in hand or nearby, and keep your mind and your heart open to your experience.
Let me just double check, guys. Can you hear this okay? Because I don't want to do this whole thing and you guys can't hear it. So can you give me a 1 again if you can hear it?
In your face, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Let your hands rest gently in your lap while they cradle your crystal, and allow your elbows to point or fall wherever they go naturally. Notice if any muscles in your legs or feet are tight and allow them to completely relax. Take a refreshing breath in through your nose and sigh as you let it out through your mouth, and repeat. Each inhale brings with it love and peace, while each exhale takes with it stress and thoughts. Deep breaths at your own pace. There is no rush. Allow your thoughts to float away without engaging in them. Whenever a thought arises, gently turn your awareness back to your breath and your crystal. Focus on the sensations in your body, not the noise in your head. What's going on in your body right now? How does your energy feel? Are your muscles sore? Do you feel drained? Is there any part of your body that begs for attention? Make a small mental note of your current physical state. Don't try to change anything. Just notice where you're at right now and lovingly accept what is. This moment and you are perfect just as it is. Deep breath in and out. Now turn your mental attention to the crystal in your hand. Look at it with your mind's eye, not with your physical eyes. With your physical eyes closed, observe your crystal. How heavy is it? What texture does it have? Does it feel big in your hand or really small? Is it cold? Is it warm? Simply observe and take notice of the crystal while resisting the urge to further analyze the information you gather. Continue to breathe deeply as you tune into the energy of the stone. Forget what you already know about it for now. Set aside your assumptions and allow the crystal's energy to present itself to you on its own accord. Open up your heart and your mind and welcome its energy to mesh with your energy. Visualize your energy and its energy melting together effortlessly. With each breath, the bond between you and your crystal grows stronger and brighter. Do you feel a tingling or a warming sensation in your hands? Do you see colors within your mind's eye? Do you get a sense of inner knowing? Are you reminded of anything or anyone? What do you associate with those memories or those people? Be an open conduit of information and healing from your crystal. If it seems like nothing is happening, open yourself up a little more. Quiet the thoughts, focus on the breath, and allow your experience to simply be whatever it is. You're exactly where you're meant to be on your individual journey. Let go of expectations and desires for certain experiences. Even if you don't see or feel anything specific, or see or feel anything you're hoping to feel, know that your crystal is still sharing its magic with you. Lovingly welcome its magic, and it will lovingly give it to you. Allow yourself to absorb the crystal's energy into your heart and soul. The two of you are radiating bright, brilliant, angelic light that raises your vibration and cleanses the air. You are deeply connected to each other on an energetic level, sharing your love and healing from the inside out. With each inhale, you absorb more glowing white light energy, and with each exhale, you send more glowing white energy out into the world. The energy you and your crystal friend share is pure and glowing. The space you've created together is loving, accepting, and filled with joy. Know you can always return to this space with the help of your beautiful, healing crystal friend. Know that your crystal wants to be with you and share its energy with you. You have come together for a greater purpose, one that likely involves healing, growth, and expansion for both of you. Bring your awareness back to your breath and open your mind once more. With your inner voice, ask your crystal what energy it has come to this earth to share. Allow your crystal to answer you freely in its own time. Maybe you'll see a word appear in your mind. Maybe you'll fill up with a certain emotion. Or maybe you'll just know. However it chooses to answer, accept the answer and be grateful for the connection. You pick up your crystal.
Okay.
Breath in through your nose and slowly release it. Check in with your body and with your mind. Let go of any thoughts that arise. Let go of any muscle tension that has returned. Starting at the top of the head, scan all of the areas of your body until you reach your feet. Does your body feel different now than when you started? How does your energy feel now? How is your emotional state changed? Take notice, but make no judgments or further analysis. Carry this feeling with you throughout the rest of the day. Carry your crystal with you too if you'd like. It can act as a reminder of the deeper purpose we all have in life. Whatever energy your crystal shares with you, embrace it. If it's love, be loving. If it's strength, be strong. If it's passion, be passionate. If it's calming, be calm. Trust your intuition when it tells you what your crystal represents in your life. It is a talisman that can bring you great comfort, healing, and magic. Thank you for joining me in this meditation class today. Please feel free to share with all of your crystal loving friends. And let me know if you have any other ideas or requests for future meditation classes in the comments below. I can't wait until we meet again next week. blessed be.
All right. I hope you guys were able to follow along with that. Did any of you actually try and charge your crystals and um, actually charge your crystals? And if you did you feel anything? You have any feedback on that at all? Because actually, again, I chose these two stones to charge, this one and this one, and actually, when I started meditating with my mind's eye, I saw a purple triangle. Um, that was quite beautiful. Um, yeah, I've always seen when I meditate, I don't think I've actually opened my third eye yet, but what I'm seeing, so when I meditate, I normally see like turquoise. This is the first time that I saw purple. There was a purple triangle. So anyway, that this is, I guess I feel a closer connection uh, to this one. But this one, when it was time to of what this came across as protection for me. The first word that came to me or was protection for this one, and yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'll be doing that again. I'm going to work with all of my stones as well. Just go down the line. So I'm going to pop in here. Let me pull this closer to me because this is too hard for me to go that way. Hang on a second. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. If anybody wants to pop in, just hit that link and I'll add you on. And again, if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be. Just put your avatar up and don't hit the cam, and it'll be just your voice. But I'd love to chat with one of you guys today of how you guys have been doing and all that. Hello, Spirit Journey, darling. Again, Astrid. Awesome. Simone, hi, darling. Anakia, hi, darling. And Sacagawea. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. So did anybody charge your crystal while you were here? Nobody? Okay, so what did y'all think about it? Could you hear it at all? Do we have a lag here? Maybe it's taking a while for messages to post or something. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? I wonder if they can hear me. Okay, your crystal felt warm. And actually mine did too. Actually this one got quite warm for me as well. This one, however, maybe because it was heavier, I don't know. I'm trying to psychoanalyze everything, but this one, because it was heavier, it was a little bit painful after a while. Not terrible pain, but enough. Like if I had to hold that for all day long, it would be a problem for me to hold it at that angle with this in my hand. My hand would get sore. But I don't know. I just felt more of a connection with that one. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Okay, and you can hear me okay. All right. Well, if you guys have any feedback about any more feedback about the crystals, I'm curious to know if you felt anything. Thank you, Astrid, for sharing that with me. But okay, since you guys are here, let's talk about what's going on. Y'all know I always want to talk about that. Let me sit back so I can get comfortable. Hang on. Grab this. Because I want to share some things with y'all about what I think is going on in all the many different scenarios. It cancel. I don't do that. Yeah. Okay. Who thinks we are going to go to WW? Who thinks that's going to happen? Because it seems like we're mighty close. You guys don't feel like talking today? See, the day I want to talk, y'all don't want to talk. We are already in spirit. We're in a spiritual warfare. Yes, yes, yes. You're right about that. But I'm talking about the. Yeah, I would say yes, Astrid. You're right. You are we? Is it going to happen? The fact is, it probably already has happened. It's happening now. Actually, I said that last time, didn't I? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what about the whole Ottawa truckers thing? Now there's chatter about it being set up by the opposing team to shut down the lines, to shut the food chain down, to go ahead and force the collapse. Um, but then when I listened to Cosmic Agency, according to the Palladians, Swaru, and that group of folks that they're speaking to, they're saying that the truckers, it is humans that are doing this. It is not. It's the people. The people are pooling together, and the folks, the Palladians, are like, yeah, go 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 go. That's what they want us to do. They want us to stand in our own power and just say no. And if you really think about it, we have the majority of humans. All we have to do is say no, no. And if what are they going to do? If more and more, if all, you know what I'm saying? If we just say no, we're not gonna be forced with your mandates. We're not gonna be forced to get the poke, and we're not gonna be forced to. Is It's nonsense. And more information is coming out that again, I'm not saying that there was a sickness not going around. Absolutely. But it's kind of like, why waste a good chaos, a good pandemic, or something that happened? Let's milk this for as long as we can. And if you think about it, there's something different about this particular time, because I had a lot of people come at me and say things like, oh, what about the Spanish flu? And they had pandemics before, and this periodically happens, and you're making more out of it. This is just the same thing that happens, you know, over and over again. But this time, This has happened worldwide. Worldwide. And you could also argue, well, the reason why we know it's worldwide is because now we're connected to the internet, and we kind of know what's happening, or supposed to know what's happening around the world. And maybe it did happen a whole around the world, the Spanish flu, but they just didn't know it did because, they didn't have internet. And as far as they were concerned, if their world was infected, I'm sure the whole other world was infected. Y'all see how I just go all kind of which ways? Let's see. Yes, and we can see the casualties in the jab. And what I'm hearing from different sources, I'm listening to like Flubrun, um, Dr. Malone, Dr. Bouchard, um, scientists, physicians, Joe Blow, people who say that they are contactees and they're spending time on spaceships and and all that. And I believe all of that. I believe all of it. Um, but this poke is going to have an effect, um, and not on everyone. Some people are saying that whoever got the poke, everybody got whatever Spider-Man stuff, embryos that's in there, or dust mites, or spider mites, or whatever was in the poke. Some say that it was all throughout every vial, but some say that it was in different ones, as not to scare everybody. And the ones who are infected with whatever this thing is, um, they're saying it has something to do with five. I can't do this. Why somebody gonna say I'm doing the Illuminati? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Once that comes on full force, people are going to start dropping like flies. The ones who actually got whatever the extra ingredient, they're saying within 2 years are going to drop like flies, dying. Some also say that once you once they crank it up, then it's going to activate something within the poke that's going to cause folks to start doing some really, really crazy, off the wall stuff. Um, some folks say that when they expire, then they will be quickened back up and become like the Walking Dead. Which brings to mind last May was CDC Zombie Apocalypse Awareness Month. Speaking about just in case there's a pandemic, an airborne pandemic that caused people to die, some pulmonary, it says all of that, some kind of pulmonary disease, and then they die suddenly. Well, something happens that it causes them to wake up like zombie like. Look it up. Could that be one of the side effects of it? I don't know. But then I say, I'm not going to manifest that. Not at all. And if I by chance accidentally manifest that, I'm going to manifest the biggest weapon I have, which is love. I'm going to send a big love bomb on them. Blow them to smithereens. No fear. And I'm serious about that, guys. No fear. Astrid says, don't forget, we are watching a movie. Hard as it is, nevertheless, a so called movie. At the same time, they are testing our determination. So no fear and do not comply. I totally agree, Astrid, with that. But see, it must be the director in me, Astrid, because I want to tweak things and say, do this, that, and do that. If it's the Matrix and we chose to be here, y'all know how my mind go. I'm in the next little bloop dimension over. You know, I've had several folks that I think very highly of. Other YouTube um, folks that I talk to privately or on their channel, and I'm kind of afraid to ask them to appear on my channel because I do so silly stuff and I'm so out there, and I'm afraid that some may not want to be on my channel because they say I'm too crazy. But if any of y'all secretly watching, reach out to me if you're brave enough to come on, because some of the stuff that you guys share, and I'm not going to call you out like that, but you guys know I comment a lot on your channels, and but if you guys ever, if you would be interested in coming on Monica's little channel here, because I speak about, your videos and things like, and there's a whole bunch of you, but either of you, any of you, I would love to have you on so you could share what I'm trying to say directly with my folks. I only have, not as many as you, but this would be an opportunity to share directly with them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on a tangent again. Let's see. Let's see. The trucker convoy seems like a good thing. Yes, and I think so too. But I wonder if it will cause food shortages. That's my thinking too. And that's why I was thinking maybe that was a ploy. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and let them. Let's go ahead and let them. That's what we want to do anyway. You know. So that's the scenario. I think um, most likely it is. I think these truckers are doing it from that heart space. Now, whether some bad guys in the background are trying to finance it, or manipulate it, to why why waste this? There's a lot of eyes on this. So let's see what we can do to manipulate it so we can use it. So I think you're right about that, Cynthia. Yeah, the trucker convoy seems like a good thing, but I wonder if it will cause food shortages. And I think it will. And I think that's why the cabal is allowing it to happen. We'll take defeat. Yeah, because it's escalating what they want. The beginning of the break, more of a breakdown, a quicker breakdown. You take away the food, is going to get ugly real fast. And then what happens when stuff happens in the street and people are fighting over bread and what are you doing, little boy? Whatever. Then what are they going to do? They're going to bring that M law in. And from out of chaos comes the solution. And it's so funny that everything that's happening right now, with everything that's happening in the world, again, things are at a head right now, and there's a lot of different things that are bubbling at the bottom. Which one's going to blow? I don't know, but common sense, just looking at it, something is going to blow. There's too many irons in the fire. Something is going to break. No fear. They are expecting millions to go away. I noticed that people took the jab are acting different already, like they have no natural feelings. Yeah. Yeah. in my case, in my circle, the people closest to me, I do see a difference in them. I can't say no natural feelings because I still see some of that, but it's slightly different. They seem a little bit more narcissistic. If that, no, that's not the word I'm trying to use. I can't explain it, but there is a difference. And maybe the difference is me. Maybe I feel differently because, and actually, when, say, for instance, like when my daughter, comes in, she took the poke, and I actually saw physical um, side effects. Visually, I saw it myself, physical side effects of taking that poke. And then with the information about shedding, and I feel some kind of way. It's like something is blocked. There, it's it just came to me. It feels like a connection. Something is wrong with the connection. That's exactly what it is. Wow. Thank you, Luana. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Okay, Allison says, you are such a beautiful person inside out. Oh, thank you, Allison. I'm glad I raised your vibrations, girl. Did you guys watch Fleur Brun today? She was looking like a doggone Anunnaki warrior princess. Man, if I had a ladder, I need to get up there in my storage where I have my black long I call it my Trinity leather trench coat, and then I found me some leather pants, and I need to find me. Actually, I found some. Actually, I think I'm gonna wear this one. I'll look like Trinity's grandma. I'll wear that, but I'm ready. I'm ready to put my big glasses on and my big Anunnaki bedazzles all over. See, that's why none of these people want to come on my channel. See, they think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I'm gonna do me. Am I weird? Am I crazy? Am I quirky? Am I out there? Could I possibly be going through senility? I might be. It's okay, because I'm me. There's nobody like me. Nobody. Nobody like you. Let's see. I believe they meet their quota for the cornholio poke. I also believe within the next 2 or 3 years, the results will be revealed. Absolutely. I do too. And actually, I hope that that these beings um, did this. Would it surprise me? No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But I guess I have mixed feelings because I'm thinking, okay, I feel bad for the people who actually took the poke, thinking that that's what they should do. They think that protecting themselves and protecting their loved ones, and if they were lulled, into that, and I say lulled into that, and I'm sure that's going to offend a lot of people. That people who took the poke or sleep or they're stupid or whatever, and then the people who choose not to take it, they're looked at the same way. They're looked at stupid, crazy, retarded, irresponsible, the unvaccinated. Yeah. And I think that's all by design. All by design. Yeah, but in the next 2 or 3 years, I definitely concur with that, Sacagawea. We will be seeing a lot happening, and I think it's going to be sooner than later. I think what's going to be unfolding in the next, I would say in the next few months. Um, I have a stirring that's in the next few months is going to be different. in maybe the next year, 2 years, it's going to be unrecognizable. Yeah. But again, I expect it, and I'm trying not to manifest any of this and say that's part of this whole journey thing, and ha- having an understanding that it could be a whole bunch of different things once you get out the whole religion thing, the whole Jesus coming to save me and I need a savior and all that stuff, that's gone, and I'm so grateful for that. Do I believe in Yeshua, Jesus? Absolutely. I believe that he is a being just like us, and he came to tell us who we were, and we're awakening to that. We're awakening to the Christ within us, that anointing. And once that anointing up to the crown chakra, that anointing, the milk and the honey, the promised land, it's all interconnected. Um, I have learned so much on this journey to where I can literally sit back now. I'm serious, because I have so many different concepts in my mind of what possibilities it could be. And the possibilities are endless. Once you really get into quantum physics, you get out of religion altogether and really get into the science, it's endless, absolutely endless. But what gives me peace, again, guys, is the fact that we are all sovereign free spirit beings. And this is a blip in of the many that we will experience. Yeah. So we're on for the ride. We're learning as much as we can. We are facets of source, and we're learning. I don't fully understand why source one, the big guy, girl, whatever you want to call it, that omnipresent one. I'm still trying to rationalize that in my, and I have to remember that I'm using my human mind, um, of trying to understand that infinite source. So it's not possible in this form that I'm in, but just the fact that I'm questioning and proves to me that I'm a facet of source. Yeah, absolutely. I've noticed them acting strangely. Yeah. And I think about that too, guys. I'm back here in the woods, and I started counting the people around me that have the poke. Just the people around me, not the surrounding folks in the woods, that I can't see. Um, but there's maybe like 5 or 6 folks here, and I think about that. What if the whole zombie thing is for real, and something really does happen, and my neighbors come doing the doing the doing the Wuhan shuffle down my driveway. Yeah, I think about scenarios like that. How am I going to handle that? Am I going to pick off my neighbor at 100 yards? No, no. I'm probably going to have me a bug out mobile, and when I see them coming, I'm just jump in. It's time for me to go, because if they start coming here, they already know I'm here, so I it's time for me to bug out. Yeah. So see, that's why them people won't come on my show. They won't come. They won't come. But Rex Bear talks like this all the time. He goes, no, 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 no. But he has like Billy Carson, and he has all, lots of, you know, I call them the higher ups, up there. But he acts silly sometimes too. I love you, Rex Bear. Oh, let's see, Geo. There's so much going on. It's a lot to discuss all at once. But to summarize, it's a distraction, a lot of tension. Stay in love, vibration, no fear. Absolutely, Gia. Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. Let's see. Cynthia, in a trance, like just going through the motions due to the book. In a trance, in a trance, like just going through the motions due to the poke. Yeah, almost like there's still them, but there's something different about them, and the way you just described it to is just kind of going through the motions, like it's okay, yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, honestly, the best thing to do is ignore and do what you can, taking a break from the internet and not feeding into the fear. Absolutely, absolutely. And again, Gio, I'm not afraid at all. I look, I don't sit there and watch the news 24 hours a day, but what I will do is I will go and I want to see what CNN is talking about. I want to see what they're reporting. What are they saying? And then I listen to others. And then I just kind of, it's sort of like my ear to the ground. I'm still focused on doing my meditations, doing my clearing, doing whatever I can to just ground myself in love, and in all my interactions with people that are around me, try and do is be as loving and show as much empathy as I can. Um, so I'm not feeding into it, but I want to know what's going on in this dimension, the one I happen to be in, the one I happen to be vibrating because I'm still here. And I think that's the key. I think Anu did mention that to me. He says we have to raise our vibration, and that's through what we feed our minds, what we put in our mouths, what we slather on our skin, what we hear in our ears, what we watch. That's all feeding into our body. So we want to make sure that everything we put in is positive, everything that's going to cause our vibrations to rise, to rise. Yeah. And if you're, again, like if you're feeding into the fear and saying, oh Lord, then of course that's going to bring your vibration down. Absolutely correct, Gio. We need to not feed into the fear. Cynthia says, people are saying that if you are not poke, you do not care about others. Absolutely. And I hear that all the time. All the time. How could you be so inconsiderate? That's irresponsible. How are you going to be walking around, you know, people who may be health compromised? How dare you? Yeah. My aunt just passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, darling. Um, second jab put her in the hospital for 6 weeks with blood clots, then stroke, and more clots. Yeah. And Allison, you're onto something with the whole clotting situation. That's what they're reporting across the board. Again, my daughter, for one, with the first poke, she developed like a blood clot in the white of her eye. And I'm like, whoa. And then she still took the second one, and then developed, actually, she just bubbled. Just, it was like an allergic reaction from her head. It was just, her skin looked like it was bubbling, like she was having an allergic reaction to something. Um, and I am concerned, about the clotting. I am. I have a friend of mine that also, he only took one um, of the jabs, and he had a heart attack. Now he does have a family history, of heart disease, but he had never had any problems before, And then he had a heart attack after taking the poke. Yeah. That tells me clotting issues. And there's other folks too, not direct friends, but that have taken the poke that have had strokes and heart problems. Excuse me. All the efforts to take you away from finding the truth. And there are many truths and perspectives. Yeah. Is it a dimensional thing, Geo, that you're speaking of? Because the video I did yesterday, I think I was talking about the different I just call them different dimensions. I think I shared that analogy before of like bubbles interconnecting, just a big clump of bubbles, individual bubbles, but all clumped together in one, but different tiny little bubbles. And I think that's what is happening to us eternally. We're in these infinite bubbles, infinite scenarios. Yeah. And there are many different truths in each one of these bubbles or dimensions. I do get overwhelmed. I get downloads. Often my brain is all over the place. I get visions and dreams. I know what you're talking about, Gio. I know. Now the visions and dreams, the only vision I keep getting is the one with the big beautiful people. I wish they come. I keep getting that one, but that's the only one I get. I am still not dreaming, and if I'm dreaming, I don't remember them. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Sorry for your loss again, Allison. Did your aunt have a blood clot issue? Yeah, I'm curious about that too. If you want to share that, did she have a problem with that prior to the poke? I did not get the jab for many reasons. The fetal heart cells, that was for me too. And they used some of the blood clots, the spiritual aspect above all. Yeah, the life is in the blood. Yeah, yeah. Allison says that they tried to warn her. She was healthy and fit, no issues before the jab. And it's convenient that these big pharmaceutical companies, they have, they're protected legally. There's nothing the families can do at all because it is an experimental drug, an experimental treatment. So she has no legal recourse whatsoever. Yeah, not cool. That's foul. Cabal and kabad. That's foul. Geo, I think they meant well, but they aren't real. In my opinion, it's sad. There's going to be a dimensional split. We are moving into different realities. That's so much craziness. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was watching a movie with my son, and it was kind of like it was like the end of the world. I mean, it was like there was no trees, the water was scarce, cars were abandoned. It was hard. It was like Mad Max City, where there was nothing to eat, nothing. People were hunting whatever, scavenging whatever critter they could find, a rat, a cat, a roach. I don't want to be I don't want to be in that dimension bubble. I'm not manifesting that. I don't want to go to that one. Now, if I have to stay here in my tiny house in the woods, and maybe occasionally fight off a zombie or two, maybe. But that other dimension, no. I don't want to be in that dimension. So if it looks like it's going to shift into that dimension, I'm manifesting hard. I'm going to get my crystal. I'm gonna say, let's go, let's go. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. See, that's why them people won't come. Let's see. Thank you for your sympathy. Absolutely, Allison. Um, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Allison, for sharing that with you. And again, our condolences. Our hearts go out to you, and your family, because losing her is a huge loss. You understand that she's going to live on. She's eternal. You understand that, but you're still going to miss her. Uh, in this dimension, we get it. We get it. And our hearts go out to you, and we send healing, loving thoughts so you will have peace in your heart. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Cynthia. It makes her have more resolve in her stand of not taking the poke. And it's given me even more resolve as well, because I am not taking it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes. Aquila. Why are you laughing at, Aquila? Let's see. Allison. Oh, I was making jokes. You're probably laughing at what I was being silly a few minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Zombie like brains because they can't think for themselves. That's another way to look at it. It's kind of like someone, I was listening to someone talk about that today. That it's like the world is under some type of black magic, like they're under a spell. And some of us, the spell didn't work on, and they're looking at us like something's wrong with them, because it's because they're under a spell. And of course they may be looking at us the same way, saying we under some kind of spell too. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. It's Anakia. It says my book, God is a Black Woman, came in. Oh boy, came in. Oh boy. Ooh, I don't know what that means. Let's see. My book, in her book, God is a Black Woman, came in. Oh boy, I don't understand what it. In understand what that means. Anakia. Yeah. There's something to God being a black woman. There's something to that, but I think ultimately it's all connected, because I firmly believe that there is a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and all those attributes are all perfectly balanced in this beautiful, beautiful marriage. That's the best way I can describe it. This beautiful, perfect balance between the masculine and the feminine, which they are one. And we are facets of that little sprinkle. Oh, goodness, Geo. They're empty husk shells, nothing soulless. I can read people. I can't pick nothing. They have an essence or fragment. It's kind of like, I, I hear what you're saying too. To me, there's like a blockage. There's something like a barrier or a veil or something. Yeah. Okay, Cynthia, I had a dream last night with a friendly 10 foot tall. I asked him how tall, young Black man who was not of this earth. He levitated. I was asking how he did that. Wow. Wow. I keep asking my Anunnaki man, I'd say man, dude, to come back. But wow, Cynthia. Okay. You ask him how tall. Did he tell you how tall he was? How was he dressed? Were you afraid? Come on, Cynthia. Get on the line. Get on the streaming and and just talk to me about it. I'd love to hear that. You know, I'd love to hear that. Do you know just the thing? Go to the top of the chat and click on that StreamYard link. Let me see if I can do it again. Guest, invite a guest, copy to clipboard. I'm getting good at this. Let's see, more. And I need to post a comment and paste and chat. There it is. So if anybody wants to pop in, please pop in. But I'd love to talk to you about that, Cynthia. Don't be shy. Hang on. It looks like my son just got here. I might have to get off. Let's see. Here's the thing. If a person is poked, why are they scared? Supposedly, it's supposed to prevent it, but you were scared of getting it. And what about the variants? Either they planned this or they did something. Yeah, and I was listening to Biden today of things he said. He says, those of you who take the poke, you will not have to wear a mask because you won't be able to get it, you know. And now, uh-uh. Yep. Yeah. Gio, don't know what they're doing. It's a little bit of both. People are dropping like flies. This is not normal. What I'm hearing again, that in the next, for sure, within the next year, um, we'll see. We'll see. We're not manifesting that. I'm not manifesting that, but I'm just being aware. If it starts happening, not to be alarmed. Not to be alarmed. If this is experimental, why? They say it's all good for you. Absolutely. And why have these measures in place to where you have no legal recourse for this? And what about the folks who said that if you don't take this poke, you lose your job? There's no recourse for these people. That is a crime, absolute crime against humanity. I know of something that can reverse the poke effect. Really, this is all alleged. Do your own research. I'm not a doctor or mental professional. Yeah, I heard that the nanosoma is one, and I also heard about 360 as well. Um, they say that they say that they don't they can't guarantee that it does, but it says it's supposed to. They're both plant based, if I'm not mistaken, and what they do is they go after anything that's unnatural, and they go in and they attack it, and it's carried out of the system. Is the research that I've done on both of them. Yeah. Yes. Yes, the world is under a mass spell. Yep. It feels that way to me too. Yeah. And are you guys getting what I call life lessons? Maybe not life lessons, but things that keep scenarios. What happened to my lights? Hold on. Hang on a second. Oh, my bones hurt. Sorry about that. The sun's going down. The sun went down. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. And I said that right as it turns, it's gonna turn. I'm gonna watch it turn. It's 1:11. Yeah, I've watched Mass spell. Yeah, it doesn't feel real. Mass spell. Let's see. Anikia received the book. I think she meant. Okay. Anunnaki. I think she's trying to say Anunnaki. Literally, zombies are bodies, but no souls. Yeah, I've heard some people say that there's something about those who took the poke. It causes it blocks this. If they said, some folks said it blocks the ascension. It blocks you being able to how do they say that, for you to absorb, the download that's coming from the sun. That's one of the reasons why they wanted everybody to go inside. And then also the ones that are building energy, we're connecting to each other. That's why they want us to keep us apart, because of that building energy. They've been things that we don't know is has been happening um, all along. I was trying to say that my book, God is a Black Woman, came in today in the mail. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I got it now. Awesome. God is a Black Woman. Let do a review on that. Let us know how it turned out. Alive but living on autopilot. Yeah. That's an ascended master or soldier, spiritual warrior. Don't listen to Mr. Yeah. He gave he gave people crack. I will never listen to that man. Yeah. And he is weird around children. Oh yeah. I've seen Creepy Joe sniffing children. Little girls looking at him like, get off of me, Creepy Joe. Yeah. Yeah. There's something unusual. There's something striking about his demeanor around children, especially young little girls. And that's the social worker in me too, because I've reviewed some of the videos and I'm looking at it, and I'm the hair standing up on the back of my neck. I am Puerto Rican, so it was not my connect to my personal life. He was young, 10 feet, he said, had an African pattern. He was friendly. I was not afraid. I'm so shy to call it. Okay, it's okay, darling. You don't have to. You don't have to. One day. It's just Mama Monica, but you want me to make you some tea and we can have some coffee and some cookies? It's just me, baby. It's okay. So okay, he was young. He was young, about 10 feet tall, and he had an African pattern on, maybe in his clothing or on his face, but something that reminded you that he was some type of tribal pattern. Maybe it was on what is it? I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you right now. No, shh. I'll call her in a second. Okay. We are more like a dictatorship rather than a democracy. So much censorship. Yes. The people in power are supposed to serve the people, but all they do is hurt us. When they say us, I mean regular folk. Yeah. Yep. It blocks the DNA and prevent light codes. Excuse me. Throat is dry. Oh, let's see. They want to keep as many with them as possible. They already know they lost. I agree. I agree. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because my daughter's trying to call me and my battery's just going to go down. So it's time to get off. Again, thank you again for joining me. And I hope you charged your crystals. And remember to stay positive, no fear. Be aware, but no fear. Keep your vibrations high. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to make me some hot tea now. Good night, y'all.